Hello! Hey! Hey everyone! Hey bunnrings! I'm Chorrol, your ever-curious and ever-loyal companion and your personal guide to the retro realm of bunnhop! How's it going, everyone? Let me deal with this mic. Okay. I'm okay. Alright. Here I am. Oops. What was that? Here we are, back in Tamriel again. So what I did off stream was to go back to every single dungeon that we've been to from the very beginning of the game. And when did we start playing this game? I think it was September of 2025 and that was before our hiatus. So I went back to all the dungeons that we've been to. That includes I think Zonot Cave was the very first dungeon that we entered, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then every single other dungeon that we've ever visited. The Wellspring Cave, the Memorial Cave, all of these things. Fatback Cave, our favorite goblin-infested cave. And the forts that we've been to as well, like Fort Alesia, Fort Magia, filled with vampires. What a delightful fort. But also, aside from that, I also... Let me just check my earphone. Because usually I am not able to hear myself. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yay! That's better. I am not used to hearing myself. I turned on the noise cancelling feature. Okay, so after that, I decided to clear the Imperial City sewers. So I started with the southern entrance, right over here, southeast exit, and then I managed to find my way over here, the north exit, and that involved opening up a lot of the locked gates. Some of them lead to the market district, some of them lead to someone else's shop, but I didn't open those because they were in red. That means we would be committing crimes. Breaking into someone's shop. So I didn't do those. I just unlocked the doors that led to the market district, the so-and-so district. different entrances to the sewers. So that is the only thing that I did that that was off stream, and I didn't do that on stream during the stream. I just took that opportunity to deal with the sewers, because I remember, I think it was during our second stream of this game, second episode of our chill play Oblivion Remastered series, we spent the entire stream inside a sewer. So I thought maybe it's better if I just did that, if I cleared the dungeon off stream. But if you're interested in seeing that, we will be uploading them on our Patreon page. For those of you who would like to see the off-stream playthroughs, extras of Oblivion Remastered. But for today, I don't even know where I am. Where am I? Ailswell again. Okay, so for today, I decided that we will be going to Chorrol, because we found our way there in our last stream. Might as well explore the entire town and also do the quests there. Finally, we're getting somewhere. We're moving on from the Imperial City vicinity. I am happy. That took so long. So right now we are at level 13, and we also got a couple of things. Oops, no, I didn't, but I got more money. That's what I did. Oh, I forgot to store those. That's what we should be doing then. Let's start with that. Let us start by storing our unnecessary things for, I don't know, we might need them for quests in the future. We might need them for something else. We might just sell them eventually. So that's it. Troll fat. So I store all of my alchemical stuff inside this drawer, or yeah, that cabinetry over there. And then I figured that I should just be doing, you know, potion making and all that off stream, because that takes a while to learn how to properly combine ingredients. Let's head on over to Fort Ash. If I remember correctly, we went there, didn't we? Didn't we? I have to like make a list of all these things. I know that we've been to all of these places. I remember Vindassel. That is where we met Umbra, the very difficult lady. Mini boss lady. And yeah, I looked it up. I looked up how to defeat her, but sadly, I couldn't do it off stream because I was too tired. We might do that later, but for now, we'll continue our explorations. Have I been here? Or Ash? I feel like I have. Yeah, I have been here. Ooh, I hear an enemy. Is he upstairs? What the? It's a Chorrol! Where do you come from? Whoa! Good thing that didn't kill us. Now where is he? Ooh! Oh. He's so fast! Isn't that a great start to our stream? I don't know why that happened. I forgot my key bindings. How can that happen? How can this happen to me? Let me see. Key bindings, key bindings. Shortcuts. Oh, we never bound any of our potions. That makes sense. That makes sense because the last time I bound shortcuts, like weapons and all that, was a long time ago. I think it was last year. I don't remember that troll. Have I really been here? No Game No Life is on YouTube. Welcome back to the stream, No Game No Life. How are you doing? It's Saturday afternoon for you, isn't it? Have you had lunch yet? And how are your efforts towards changing your sleep schedule? Have they been well, I really feel like I've been here. Have they been fruitful? I hope that you are successful this time. Where's that troll? What? Did he sneak up behind us from the bottom of the fort? Oh, I can hear him. I just don't know where he is. I don't know where you are, Mr. Troll. But I can hear you. I can hear you. Coming over here, Mr. Troll. Oh yeah, we have been here, I remember. This was where we spoke with the who is she again? A countess or something? Successfully failed! Says No Game No Life. Oh no. What happened? I still want to kill that. I still want to defeat that troll. But oh well. Let's continue. I don't know why he didn't show up this time. He had the nerve to attack us earlier. I know we're playing this game really slowly, but hey, it's a Bethesda game, you know. You're supposed to chill and relax and play this game. When you play a Bethesda game, rather. That's what I do. It takes me so long to complete a run of Skyrim. It takes me years. Because, you know, I take breaks in the middle. Look at all these plants, the vegetables and all that. Oh, well, tomato is a fruit, but fruits and vegetables that we can just freely take. That's really interesting. So this Odile farm over here, it's always locked. I feel like maybe there could be a quest tied to it, so I'm not going to break in just yet. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll be able to find someone from Chorrol. Ooh, a tiger lily. Anyone familiar with the urban legend of Tiger Lily from Ragnarok Online? I think she was a very infamous figure in Southeast Asian servers. Or so I heard. Back in the 2000s. Mid-2000s, late 2000s. So we've been to the Waynon Priory. That was where we met Joffrey and all of the warrior priests who serve the emperor. I hope we can help you sleep, says Rose to No Game No Life. I hope so too. I hope that our ASMR whispers while we play this very sleepy, relaxing, chill, cozy game can help you get a few winks. I don't think the warrior priests have anything for us anymore. I've exhausted
How
all
are
of...
you?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Good. There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Antwerp.
Dialogue.
All of Dibella's priests and priestesses murdered.
By the gods.
Yes.
It's good
Wow.
to know we've got
Oblivion
such a strong
dialogue.
Fighters Guild presence here in town.
I've heard others say the same.
Have you heard Renoir got some new books in stock?
Classic
New
Oblivion
books?
dialogue.
Who has the money to afford all those books? I know I don't.
Good night.
Good day.
Classic Oblivion dialogue.
Hello.
Par
Yes?
Maberl or Maberl. I don't know who Aranor is. Oh, it's their elven groundskeeper, if I'm not mistaken.
Look, I like you, but not enough to tell you that.
Let's try persuading
All
him.
right. That's pretty good. Please, blow... I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Blow away wind... I doubt it. Good one, please. I'm embarrassed. But
Okay.
thank- that works for
Let's
me.
see if he is going to spill the beans now. About Aranor.
Surprised by Eranor's uncanny way with sheep? Perhaps it
what
would
does he do
interest
with
you to
sheep?
know that Eranor's sister, Dagail in Leowyn, is an accomplished spellcrafter.
So he herds the sheep using spells, I guess.
Bye.
Tiger Lily, who's that? Says no game, no life. Oh, it's an urban legend, and I believe is popular among Southeast Asian players of Ragnarok Online. I remember that how they told the story was that, do you remember the Orc Dungeon? Like that small room inside the Orc Dungeon when you've just entered the dungeon itself. And then they say that if you play the game at night, one stormy night, or any night, like, you know, late at night, like, I don't know, 11 or 12, sometimes you would see a novice girl with like the most basic sprite, you know, like the blonde hair novice girl, the default novice girl sprite. And then you're gonna start to wonder, what is a novice doing here inside the Orc Dungeon? You know, like usually it's meant for, it depends whether it's pre-renewal or post-renewal, but usually most people who grind inside the Orc Dungeons, they're usually above the level 30, right? So it's like a 30 to 40, sometimes 30 to 50 level dungeon. So a novice doesn't really have a place inside that dungeon. Like they're not gonna be doing anything there. They would just die there. So people, they say, I don't know who the original poster is, but they said that one person approached Tiger Lily, the name of the sprite or the character, or the player rather, is Tiger Lily. That's her character's name. And then she wouldn't respond. But some claim that sometimes if you see her very late into the night and you're playing all alone inside your room, you might see her sprite with its head turning 360 degrees. You know, like possessed. A possessed sprite. You know, like the Exorcist type of thing, where the person's head turns 360 degrees. That's what they say. And then others claim that they found her, I don't know, like doing things that Ragnarok Online players aren't supposed to be doing or cannot do. Like, she's able to make her sprite move in really erratic, unnerving ways. And then some people claim that she is the ghost of a girl who used to play RO. I don't know. It's an urban legend. She might not be true, but
Yes.
I'm pretty sure someone has made a video about that, about Tiger Lily. The urban legend of Tiger Lily. Best dialogue, says Rose. Oblivion dialogue.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Anything to say?
Certainly. Goodness. What can I say? I doubt it.
I doubt it.
You should be ashamed.
Sounds fun, says no game, no life. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It sounds fun. It sounds scary to me.
Get away from me.
It sounds spooky.
No, I doubt it.
It's like she's a cursed player.
You've got a point. I can't argue with your revolt. I doubt it. All right, I get it.
Nothing for us. Okay.
Be seeing you.
Brother Piner. I remember Joffrey gave us a lot of stuff here that I don't need. It's stuff for mages and what do you call those? Heavy armor wearing characters. Spooky is fun, says no game, no life. Yeah, it can be fun sometimes. I do love spooking myself with mystery videos and reading unresolved mysteries and all that. On Reddit, I sometimes go to the unresolved
Your
mysteries.
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here.
Okay, Joffrey. We cannot persuade him. So no quests from you, Warrior Priest. Okay, I'm out of here. Also, Reddit Bureau of Investigations. RBI subreddit. I sometimes go there to spook myself. So, Aranor, what is your secret? How do you herd your sheep?
What can I do for you?
Assistance!
Well, I normally stay out of the affairs of the great folk that come through Waynon Priory to see Master Joffrey. But go ahead and take this helm. You might have use of it, and I have others. Not much call for smith work around here in any case. Well, we both have better things to do than stand here all day exchanging idle gossip.
It's a dark elf,
Good
Aranor.
day to you now.
Thank you for the repair hammer.
I'm the shepherd here. Aranor's the name, and this is Waynon Priory.
Let's persuade him. Let's see if he can give us anything of value.
It's good of you to say. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Is that so? How nice.
How nice.
You're pathetic. Where'd you... Oh, please.
Oops.
You're a big, fat liar.
That's so mean.
Thank you. Thank you. That's blah. Where'd you get that? That's good. You're a big, fat liar. I like that. That's how nice.
These dialogues.
I like that. Blah, blah, blah. What a bore. How nice. Where'd you...
Where'd you get
It's good of you
that?
to say so.
Let me see. There.
You're a big Oh, that's I like you, too.
Thank you. That's really nice of you, Aranor.
You're a big, fat...
And then he's gonna insult me.
You can't scare me.
Okay.
Where'd you get that? I like you, too. You're... Blah, blah, blah. What a bore.
What a bore.
You're full of it.
Let me see. Oh, my earphones. My earphones are dead. Let me... Just a moment. Just a moment. Let me see.
That's really funny. Oh, please.
Yay! Speechcraft mastery increased. persuasion, wheedling, cajoling, and coercing are all tools of speechcraft. They are tools you seek to excel in. You are now a journeyman. A journeyman of speechcraft. When persuading a character, you now get one chance to rotate the response wedges without having to select an action. That's so cool.
Thank you.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Sorry.
The NPC is spookier than my story. Is that so? No game, no life. You really hate these NPCs, Oblivion NPCs. Wait, I still want to know what he does with the sheep. Like, is he good at herding them? I don't know. I guess. But yeah, Tiger Lily. I remember there were people trying to imitate Tiger Lily, and they were just saying, you know, spooky stuff, vague spooky stuff at one point in time. Okay, let's enter Chorrol. Look at that. That is so beautiful. I do love hearing those creepy pastas about games. Wait, let me. There's something wrong with my earphones again. Sometimes it happens. The stables. Hello, person.
Hi there. If you are looking to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Bongond.
I have a horse already. Any rumors?
Have you seen Valis Odile recently?
Oh, the owner of the
Spends all
Odile
day in
farm?
the tavern since his boys left.
Okay.
Farewell.
Okay, the missing daughter dialogue option was because I was in Chorrol when I was playing off stream, and I was looking for a general store or anything, a blacksmithing store where I can peddle my ware, sell my stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, it was this lady over here. Yeah, this one, Fire and Steel. And then she said that it wasn't Fire and Steel. It was this one. This general store over here, Northern Goods and Trade, and she asked us to find her missing daughter. I just ignored the dialogue option because I was playing off stream and I wanted you guys to hear it. So here we go. No Game No Life on YouTube says no matter how many times I see these NPCs, I can't get used to. Well, they are from a different world. This is a unique game, I would say. That's why you've got these lizard
I don't
NPCs.
mean to impose, but I'm hoping you can help me. My daughter, Dharma, is missing, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, let's go ask her about her missing daughter now.
That's right. My daughter, Dharma, never came back from Hackdirt. I'm dreadfully worried something may have happened to her. Can you help?
Yes, I'll help find Dharma. Sure
I
thing.
can't thank you enough for your kindness. She was supposed to make a delivery to a Tira Moslin in Hackdirt.
I don't know
so
where this
I would
Hackdirt
start
is.
there. In case it may be useful, she was with Blossom, her horse, I mean.
Okay.
Dharma loves that animal and would never willingly abandon her.
That is good to know. Okay, before we ask her, I'm just going to connect my earphones because I'm having trouble with them. I'll put you guys in the just chatting here. There we go. I'm gonna reconnect them. Sometimes it happens. That's just how it is. Sometimes. Technology. Technology. There. Okay, I've got 90%, so it should be fine. Hello? Okay, now I have to do my PNG. Let me see. I'll be back. Am I back already? Do-do-do-do-do. Is my microphone okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. All right. We are here now. We're back. Let's go ahead and talk to what is her name again?
Well met.
Seednius again. I want to persuade her so that she can tell us more about her missing daughter.
Take your time.
Oh, I guess we have persuaded her already when I was here last. Okay, anything more that you can tell us about your missing daughter, Dharma?
Have you found her? Is she safe?
Absolutely okay, says No Game No Life. Thank you. And Rose on Twitch says, yes, we can hear you. Thank you for confirming. I haven't found her yet. I haven't even left your shop, Seednius. I had
so
to
worried about her. Please,
you know, reconnect
find
my
her.
earphones. I will. Tell me more about Hactort. Where is it located? Is it close by?
A rather isolated village south of Chorrol.
South,
We
okay.
do some business with the trader there. Small volume, but she pays well. Normally I make the deliveries, but I wasn't feeling well, so Dharma insisted on going this time. I do hope nothing has happened to her.
Let's hope that. Please tell me more about your daughter.
The best daughter a mother could ask for. Kind-hearted and a friend to everyone she meets.
Okay. I hope that Dharma's all right. She can train us.
You've got a lot to learn.
She can train us with our mercantile. She can
Take care.
She can train our mercantile skill. That's what I meant. Anything out of the ordinary inside her house? Because sometimes, sometimes, not all the time, but if you've watched those police procedural, TV series, you would know that sometimes the parents or family members are involved in these cases of missing children. I'm not sure if she's a child, but she could be an adult. But missing people, missing persons. So I'm just going around to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. He's so small, says No Game No Life. I think it's a she. Yeah, I think it's the mother of Dharma. Are Argonians small? I wonder.
Hello.
Is she smaller compared to me?
I
think
understand
we're the
Daedra
same.
worship has become increasingly
We're the
prevalent.
same height. Okay, before we do that, I want to explore the town a bit more. Because we might find some answers here too. There might be a... Ooh, wow. I wish I could go inside. Because what if Dharma's inside, right? Like someone's keeping her there. Sometimes people lead double lives, I want to see. I want to ask around to see if Dharma knows of if the villagers know of anything suspicious about Dharma. It's gonna be so hard finding his daughter. You think so? Let's see. I hope we get to find her. Let's see. What is this? Oh, that's just one house, and we've got a tiny shack over here. Malintus Ancrus's house. These are very Cyrodiilic names. Roman sounding names are very Cyrodiilic in this universe.
What can I do for you?
I guess nothing.
Was telling me we keep an eye on things here in Chorrol for certain interested parties. As
I think
a
we've
public
met him
service.
before a long time ago.
It's good to know we've got such a strong fighters guild
Let's go
presence
join the
here in
Fighters Guild if we have time today. Can I persuade him? I want to see. Ooh, free rotate. I want to see if
Sure, I doubt it. Really talk tough
if
to
he
me.
knows more
I love
about
tough guys.
Dharma. That's such a clippable moment. I love tough guys. Oh my.
No, you do me too much up. That's cute. Yeah, I get it. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad
What
at
a
all.
wonderful talk. I doubt it.
Should we use our free rotate sometime?
Please, I'm embarrassed. But thank you. Good one. I doubt it. What
Oh.
a fool you are.
That's mean.
All right, I get it.
I guess nothing.
Goodbye.
Nothing from Malintus. No Game No Life says, I thought it's a guy because of the voice. Yeah, I think, what is that called? Argonians have very deep voice. They have a very deep voice. That's what I meant. It's because they're lizard people. Ooh, Lazy Castlewin. We've got someone here who doesn't have a home. An itinerant person. That's just so mean, though. Why is his nickname Lazy? Is he really lazy?
Fighters Guild. I've heard you can make a good living there.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Rumor has it the
Oh my.
Nerevarine has left Morrowind on an expedition to Arkavir.
The
and has
Nerevarine?
not been heard from since.
It seems that these are turbulent times in the land of the Dunlop.
Really?
Farewell.
Is this canon?
Greetings.
Is this canon? The Nerevarine went to Akavir? Okay, I've never played Oblivion, but I've watched playthroughs of Oblivion. So if you don't know, the Nerevarine is basically your character, the player character in Morrowind. Did I say Oblivion? What am I saying? Morrowind. I've never played Morrowind, but I've watched playthroughs of Morrowind, and that is your player character in Morrowind, the
I'm
Nerevarine.
Glistel. What do you need?
Tough guys, says Rose. Tough guys. Rumors.
Have you seen Valis O'Deal recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left.
Okay.
Take care.
Not worth persuading her. I don't know if she's gonna give us any quests or information.
My name is Yugal Ballet. I'm pretty new here. Don't know a soul.
Oh, I guess judging from his name, he could be from Daggerfall, because that is a Breton name.
I'm sorry. I'm new in town and don't know anyone.
Are you sure? Is he
We'll
really?
see.
Because sometimes I cannot tell if a person is
You've got a
lying
point.
to me.
I salute you. Most impressive. You think that's funny? Don't talk such rot. That's amazing. Oh, that's just... What? You've got a point.
Let me see.
What nonsense. That's just not funny. That's amazing. That's enough.
That's enough.
Don't try. You think that's fun? That's amazing. You've got a point.
Let's see.
You win this one. Not. That's just. My life is drab and wretched by I won't fight you. I salute you. Sorry, I don't. What nonsense.
Okay. Nothing? I guess
Bye.
not. Yeah, when it comes to this game, it's kind of hard to tell if a character is lying or if a character is withholding information and you have to get it out of them using the persuade function or mechanic rather. How about you? Do you know anything about Dharma, Miss
What is it?
Talasma?
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
I love her earrings. I don't need a bed. Have you got any rumors?
Picked up a good book at Renoir's this week. Sure wish I could read it.
Why can't you read it? Are you illiterate? Can I help you? Learn how to read? Why are you buying books? Usually, innkeepers are treasure troves of information. But I guess not. Should I even try to persuade her?
Farewell.
Okay, so this is an inn if you want to live here for a night, if you're looking for a place to call home for a night. But we've got ale as well, so I don't think I need it. I would think that there would be villagers here at the tavern because it's not late at night, but I guess not. Wait, I need to reconnect my earphones again, or I guess not. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that's better. But now I have to do my Okay, let's just do this. I'm gonna come back. Sorry about this. It's because of my I don't know what's wrong with my earphones today. I guess it's because I didn't connect them twice or something like that. Because usually when I stream, before I stream, I reconnect them twice. I have to do that, otherwise it gets errors. I don't know. I really don't know why. And then because of that, my PNG is not working. Okay. Okay. I just have to reload myself then. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. I'm here. Okay, I'm happy. I'm back. Sorry for the technical difficulty that we're facing today. The Great Forest is the part of Cyrodiil, I guess, where Chorrol is located. Ooh, what is this? The Grey Mare. I think it's a tavern. Let's go ahead and ask the folks over here. Wait, what? There's no one here. Just the innkeeper?
You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them.
Okay, we've been hearing about this Mr. O'Deal, and I guess he has missing sons too. Are all the young folks in this? Is it a village? Is it a town? Is it a city? I guess it's a city because it's like, I don't know. It's big enough. It has walls and all that. So are the young folks in this city missing? What's going on here?
Have you seen my sons?
Tell me more about
Yes,
your sons.
Rallis and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety.
Are they the trolls? Close to you?
For the last few
Close
days,
to your
we've
house?
suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Chorrol. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallis may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all.
I'll help
They
you guys.
expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place?
Sure thing. I will help you.
Somehow, I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me.
Yeah, we heard that this Mr. O'Deal has become a little bit of an alcoholic
Have you
because
talked to
his
my sons
are
yet?
missing.
I don't want them leaving on their own.
Can I
Go
persuade you
ahead.
to tell me more about your sons?
Such adventures. How I envy you. Don't try to manipulate me. Sure, that's just talk. I salute you. Most impressive. Sure, that... Don't try. That's just talk. Such adventures.
Let
How
me
I
see.
envy you. What nonsense.
Oops. I missed that
Yeah,
one.
you can't scare me. That's pretty... Don't talk such... Oh, please.
This thing still confuses me sometimes, even if I've been playing this for a while.
Don't waste your flattery on me. Such adventure. That's just talk. Sure, that's cute.
Let me see. There.
I salute you.
There.
You're wasting
There
your...
and there.
Don't talk such rot.
Hard.
My life is drab and
Do,
you're
do,
wasting...
do, do,
Not...
do, do.
Don't waste
There
your
you go.
flatter... All right, I get it.
Have you got any more information about your sons? Oh
Watch
yeah, he
over them
has.
and keep them safe. I couldn't bear to lose them to those monsters.
Creatures?
Rallis knows why we have to be the ones to get rid of them. Antis, he's another story. He's a good boy, but he's hot-headed. Keep a close eye on him, will you?
Okay, Rallis is the dependable one, and Antis is a
Good
hothead.
luck to you.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Wait, where is the tavern keeper? Wait, what? She just... What is this? Get back to work, innkeeper or tavern keeper. You're like customers here.
Greetings to you. What?
Are you the... Oh, okay. Mage's Guild then.
Think they're all so high and mighty that they've somehow got a monopoly on power.
Why? Are you a mage yourself?
Be seeing you.
Who is this? We've got a lot of... I guess this is also an inn, not just a tavern. It's just so weird that the innkeeper is fast asleep. What? We've just entered her establishment.
Don't waste time speaking to an old man. Go and help my sons.
Okay, calm down, Mr. O'Deal. I need to look around first and see if there's anyone else who knows about missing young folks in your city. We need that. We need information. We're detectives here. We're trying to be Neb Gallus.
Good work, good pay. Want to join the guild?
Oh, this is the Fighters Guild? Wait, tell me more about the Fighters Guild.
If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Daunton in Chorrol,
Is that your
Azan in
wife?
Anvil, or Burrs Grow Cash in Shadenhall.
Or is that your sister?
If you're looking to join up,
Velena. Okay. I'm gonna join the... Why does he look a little bit like a certain actor? I don't know why. We'll join the Fighters Guild later. Is this the Fighters Guild? No, this is not the Fighters Guild headquarters. I guess he is just a high-ranking member. And he's got a huge place here. This is his house. Velena. Velena is his sister or his wife? I don't know. We've got 3 floors. I want to get a player home. A really big one like this. Have we I think we have the money for it. One of the smaller player homes in Oblivion. I think there are like 10 plus. There's at least 10 of them. And some are only available if you've got the DLCs. I don't think I have them, but I will definitely purchase them. Because, you know, I do love to collect stuff. Player homes and the likes. And the like, rather.
Understand what Blistel is doing with Melinda's anchors. I mean, have you seen her?
Gossiping. All these people gossiping. What a beautiful layout. I like this nice layout. All these big houses are circling around this tree of life of some sort. Tree of life. That is the Fighters Guild. They've got a big house over there. And here is the Mages Guild. Interesting. I would love to complete both faction quest lines,
What can I do
storyline.
for you?
Any information about the creatures found around Chorrol?
Aye, we've heard the old man's story. Nothing to back it up, though, except the word of those 2 kids of
What? I
his.
saw a troll.
No real evidence. Even if it was true, it's out in the forest somewhere. We need to keep what's inside the town walls safe, not go running around outside them.
Wow. Wow, Mr. Guardsman, you need basic training. Part of your job is to actually, you know, like do what the Imperial Guards are doing, you know? They patrol the area, the vicinity just outside the Imperial City. That is part of your job. Oh,
Good
well.
day. You look tough. Want to join the Fighters Guild?
Sure. I'll do that later, but first tell me more about the happenings here
I read
in
one of Castus
Chorrol.
Scribonia's books not long ago. Terrible stuff if you ask me. But some folks seem to like it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you. We're not ready to join any of the factions just yet, because I want to do a little bit. Ooh, is this gonna be our house? Because that sounds like a house name, you know? In the Elder Scrolls, Arbor Watch sounds like a name of a name for a house that you can purchase as a player. I love this. I love that. I want that house. Gimme. What a big house. Francois Mortier. I think I heard that name before. I've heard that name. It seems to me I've heard that name before. And we've got a church over here. Which divine are we worshipping at this church? Chapel Ostendar. I feel like chapel means a tiny church, but this is a very grand, look at this grandiose. What grandiose? Why can't I say the word grandiose? The altar of Kinnereth. I think we've been here before.
Good to see you.
Hello, Mr. Priest.
What can I do for you?
Any rumors?
I found some good pauldrons at the armorer.
Okay. It's like
Be seeing you.
okay. Sure thing. Have we got any diseases that need to be cured? No. I'm happy. Altar of the Nine. Rejoice through faith, your afflictions are banished. Woo! We're clean. We've got no diseases anymore. I guess we don't have any quests here just yet. Perhaps later on in the further along the plot is what I was about to say. Further along the plot. It's not a crime to break into this house? What, just because he's new to the new to town? Wait, what? Wait, what? 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 Is he hiding something? Is the game telling us that we are gonna find, you know, skeletons in his closet and literally two? That's something. We'll do that later. Okay, let's go find let me see. What is closer? We've got the killing field. Well, Waynon Priory is closer, so we should just go to Waynon Priory first. No Game No Life says, no matter where I look, I don't see colorful color in this game. I think it's a little dull because it's nighttime, but maybe later, maybe in the morning, because I remember it's quite colorful in the morning. A little on the dull side. It's not as vibrant as Dragon Age the Veilguard, of course. But I don't mind either. Do you love colorful, vibrant scenery in graphics and games? No Game No Life? Crumbling mine. I wonder what's inside a castle.
And just calm down.
The brothers! They're here!
I just can't wait. This is going to be the greatest fight ever. This is no joke, Antus, and it's nothing to be excited about. If you don't want to be doing this, then why are you even here? Father and I can handle this. I'm here because even though I'm afraid, I know that we have to do this. Father would feel the same way. Father's not scared. Don't you dare say that. You'll see when he gets here. I'll ask him, and then you'll see.
We finally found the brothers!
I'm afraid I have no time for small talk, friend. I'm waiting for my father, Valis Odile. Have you seen him in town by any chance?
Yeah, he's become an alcoholic. Sorry.
He is not coming with us. I think I understand. And it is better that he remains safe. Though I wonder why he asked you to take his place. You would join us, though you have no personal stake in this fight.
Look at his eyes.
An
He's so
honorable
surprised.
deed. I gladly accept your help then. There's no point in waiting here any longer. Follow me.
No. I
It's
want to
just this
ask
way.
you about the creatures.
I think I'm ready for this, but I worry about Antus. He's never seen a fight like this before.
Rose says, yeah, these games are less colorful, but it makes more relaxing and dreamy. I agree.
The farm is near. Stay close.
This is why I love
We can't keep
the Elder
stopping to
Scrolls.
talk like this.
Yeah, he
We've gotta get
definitely
out
is
there and fight.
a hothead. Okay.
We will spill their blood in the name of our...
Okay.
We will
Okay.
spill their blood in the name of our father.
All right, I'm ready. Brothers, Rallis and Antus, lead the way. I will back you up. Yeah, this is why I would say that my favorite cozy game series are the Elder Scrolls games. My favorite cozy game series is the Elder Scrolls, definitely. The entire franchise. I wish they could remaster Arena and Daggerfall. And Morrowind as well, because, you know, I've never played the first 3 games. No Game No Life says it's weird not seeing technology houses inside a game. Technology houses? You mean like sci-fi futuristic houses? You know, like with fridges and stuff? Fridge and computers? Like a modern day house. I guess it's because this is set in kind of like a similar to our world's medieval time. Medieval times, the Middle Ages, so you've got, you know, knights and all that, mages, people wearing these medieval types of clothing. That is why everything is quite, I would say, old or traditional in the Elder Scrolls. Yeah, and I figured that it's kind of the same with Dragon Age, Veilguard, but except for Minrathous, because that is very cyberpunky. St. Jan's wort nectar. Not St. John's, it's St. Jan's wort nectar. They've got a really big farm. And they're just offering it for free. We've arrived at Odile Farm. I need to help Antus and Rallis Odile defeat the creatures that have been plaguing their home. I'm ready. Throw me the creatures. Throw me some numbers. I wonder if any one of you watching this right now or watching the VODs can tell where that reference is from. What I'm referencing when I say throw me some numbers. Where are the creatures? Is it because I'm hiding? There. I'm ready. I am ready. Wait, what are we waiting for? Is this quest bugged? Rose says it's quite different from Ragnarok, where there's advanced tech even if it's a fantasy game. That is true, and that's very Schwarzwald, I'd say.
Vermin.
Oh, finally they come.
Stay focused. Watch your backs and be careful. Antus, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Defend yourselves. Here they come.
Where are they? I can't see them. Rallis, Antus. Where are the enemy? Oh. No! Why? Why? Oh, it crashed. It crashed. Let's, well, we did a save. Let's open up the game again. No Game No Life says, I like mixed. Oh, a mix of fantasy and sci-fi. I think that's great. I would say that Ragnarok might be the closest thing to that because, you know, we've got the more magic-oriented people in the Kingdom of Rune Midgards, and you've also got the more sci-fi, sciencey people in the Schwarzwald Republic. So, yeah. That's probably why you love Ragnarok, and I do too. I think that's a very good mix of fantasy and sci-fi. I love games that have both.
Here they come.
I hope we don't crash this time. Where is my game? Wait. Oh, there. Just in time. I don't want them to die, so I'm attacking them. The goblins first.
Show me what you've got.
And I think there's friendly fire in this game, so I have to be very, very careful. Yay! Everything's good. Everything's alright. It didn't crash this time. I'm happy. I'm quick saving just in case. We've got more? It can't be. Wow, these brothers are quite strong on their own. Should I switch to my sword and shield?
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Okay, what's difficult if you're using melee is that you might accidentally hurt your friends. But at least we've got a quick save. We almost died. It's because our apparel is broken. The goblins have been defeated. I should return to Valis Ojil and inform him that Antus did not survive! No! I want to reload. I want to reload. I want to reload. I should have done a quick, a hard save. I'm sorry. No Game No Life on YouTube says futuristic and medieval is good when mixed. I agree. I very much agree. Weird looking monkeys, says No Game No Life on YouTube. Yeah, they are goblins. They do look weird.
Why isn't
Oh no! We keep crashing. Okay, I've got no mods installed, but we keep crashing. It is an old game. No Game No Life on YouTube says, yeah, they sound like a monkey. They do. And then Rose says that they're just simple beings in this game. They are. I don't know what happened. We just keep crashing. Please let me complete this quest. I remember last year when we played this, we entered an inn and it kept crashing as well. And remember, I have no mods installed. I'm not running this.
Calm down. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Okay, I guess I have to let them.
This is going to be the greatest fight ever. This is no joke, Antus, and it's nothing to be excited about. If you don't want to be doing this, then why are you even here? Father and I can handle this.
Okay, I'll let you guys talk to each other
I'm
first.
Afraid, I know that we have to do this. Father would feel the same way. Father's not scared. Don't you dare say that. You'll see when he gets here. I'll ask him, and then you'll see.
Okay, I'll do a hard save here, just in case we keep crashing again. And I'll speak with
I'm afraid I have no time for small.
Okay.
He is not coming. You would. There's no point.
And then I'm gonna ask him about the creatures.
I think
that's what we did earlier.
The farm is near. Stay close.
And then we are going to speak with Antus as
blood in the name
well.
of our father.
And then I'm gonna make a hard save when we get to their farm too. That way we can prevent loss of time, loss of progress. No Game No Life on YouTube says, why is crashing? There's no lag. I guess it's because it's an old game. This is a remaster of a really, really old game. That could be one reason. Bethesda games also crash a lot, so that could be another reason. Thankfully we haven't crashed while playing Dragon Age the Veilguard though. I remember when we were about to complete Dragon Age Inquisition last year, it kept crashing as well. It's like, what? They don't want us to complete the game. Rose on YouTube says this game is old and very big. You also have a lot of freedom in Bethesda games, so they tend to get buggy. I agree, because it's not a linear game. So, you know, like, I'm not a programmer. I'm not a coder, so I don't really know what I'm saying. But my opinion, my humble opinion, is that when games are really big, when they are open world games and there are a lot of choices and all that, it's kind of hard, you know. There might be some programming errors and all that, which is why these sort of stuff happen. These sorts of things happen often in these big games. I would say BioWare games crash less than Bethesda games, but also at the same time they're a little bit more linear. Like literally, once you get out of the prologue or the opening sequence of this game, once you get out of the Imperial sewers or prison through the sewers, then you can literally like go over here if you want to, or here. You can go wherever you want. But we spent like, I don't know, 10 streams exploring the vicinity of the Imperial City. I'm gonna keep quick saving. I wish I could remember the
filthy vermin.
Oh, there.
Stay focused.
I think they
Watch
come
your
from
backs
there,
and be
right? Let me save
careful.
again.
Antis, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Is it from there or from
Defend
there?
yourselves. Here they come.
I think from here. Ooh, from there.
I spot mud crabs more fearsome than you.
I want to make sure Anta survives this time. Okay, I'm gonna quick save again and do a hard save just in case we die again. No, we didn't die. Antis died. Antis died, and then sometimes we crashed a couple of times. No, a couple of times we crashed, yeah. Not sometimes. Why did I say sometimes?
You'll never take me down.
You'll never take me down. You'll never take me down.
Why won't you die?
Okay, did Anta survive? Yeah. I think we got one more wave. There we go. I think Rallis is the more capable guy. So I'm just gonna make sure that Anta survives. If I can.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
You pathetic worm. I died! How did I die? I haven't been paying attention to my health meter. Yeah, I'm lagging a bit.
Am I supposed to be
Okay. I think it's because I'm tanking them. That's good. To make sure that Antis doesn't die this time.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
I'm tanking them. Come, goblins. come and fight me, goblins. Whoops. Bad aim. The goblins have been defeated. I should return to Chorrol and tell Valis Odile his sons are safe. I'm happy. How many saves did we do? Anything
Let's
to say,
go see my
Valis?
father and let him know of our victory.
Good job. Antis, I saved you this time.
Haha, we beat them. We slaughtered them all. Did you see how well I fought?
If I hadn't tanked them, you would have died again, Antis. You ungrateful. You ungrateful swine. I don't need any of your steel stuff. Is that all? Have I... Okay, we'll take the dwarven mace and sell it. There we go. Let's go back to Chorrol. I'll just go ahead and fast travel. No Game No Life on YouTube says, I say the programmer is lazy to run some tests before releasing the game. And Rose responds with, to be honest, it's really hard to bug test a game like this. Too many choices and the map is too big. You can literally kill any character that isn't a main character, even quest givers, lol. I agree. I agree. That is true.
Oh.
I remember...
Hello.
Why do you sound so unimpressed?
Have mercy. Just one coin.
Have
I'm
mercy.
so hungry.
Oh, here you go. Have a coin.
Thank you, kind lady.
I remember when I
Blessings
played
of
Starfield.
Julianos upon you.
There was this massive game breaking bug, and it took them about a month or so to release the fix, the hot fix for the bug, and I really rage quit. I rage quitted when I experienced the bug. It took me a while to get back to playing Starfield. It is really hard, you know, to quality test all these things if you've got a lot of choices.
That's the last of them.
Usually in other games you can't do that, says Rose on YouTube. I agree.
You're back, and you've brought my sons with you. How wonderful!
Creatures.
Foul things. They deserve the death you brought.
Where did these goblins come from, Valis? I wonder.
My boys are safe. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for sticking with them and helping a foolish old man. Please, take this.
Yay! We finished the quest!
My
I'm
battles
happy.
are over. I plan to live out my days on the farm in peace and quiet.
Will you let us inside your house now? Oh, children! I remember this. I remember hearing about this
Bye.
weapon, children.
Good day. For you, of course. Take care.
Okay, he is happy.
What do you want?
Oh,
Goodbye.
there's nothing else for him
What
to
can I
tell
do for you?
us.
Good day.
That's it, I guess. The original game is also from 2006. Lol, so old, says Rose. And No Game No Life says 2006. And then he says this game is older than me. Yeah, wow. I guess you are quite young. No Game No Life. Whoa, whoa, what? That was loud. What did that happen? It's 8 a.m. I guess people are going to mass. I don't know. Rose on YouTube says also you can take multiple quests at the same time, which makes it bug a lot. And No Game No Life responds with this game should have a bug spray. Yeah, it can be a little bit buggy.
You are a kind soul, gentle lady.
Thanks, I guess. Do you know about the great gray fox?
He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox who controls all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep
I think
us
this
down.
leads to the Thieves Guild quest line. I'm not really gonna do
He's a
that.
fairy tale. Of course, it's... I'm thinking of heading over to Renoir's to buy some books. There's quite a selection. Blessings of Anu upon you.
Ooh, Anu, as in annual. Another term for Akatosh.
I'm listening. Hello. I'm Castor Scribonia, the writer, author of Woman Gone Wild.
Woman Gone Wild. What an interesting title to a book.
Who is the fairest of them all, other than myself?
Wow,
The
what a
proprietor of the
narcissist.
Grey Mare is lovely. She and the guard captain would be a nice couple. Renald Germain has terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Shadenil, he walked right past me like we were strangers.
Oh yeah, we've heard about that person, Reynald Germain.
Farewell.
I think he has a twin. That's probably what these people have been seeing. Or a doppelganger. What do we do? What do we do?
What?
Can we persuade her to
Go
give us
ahead.
more information?
Gracious, what a hero. That's just talk. Not back, not now, not later, not ever. That's pretty good. Gracious, what a hero. Don't waste your flattery on me. You can't scare me. Such adventures. How I envy you. Is that what? Sure, that's cute. Such a what nonsense. That's just good one. What nonsense.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah, such adventures. What nonsense. Such adventures. That's just not bad at all.
Nothing. Okay.
Be seeing you.
That was a waste. But it doesn't matter. No Game No Life on YouTube says that guy's hair reminds me of my childhood hairstyle. Really? This guy? Is it this guy lazy?
Can you spare a coin?
That looks cool. I like that hairstyle. I think maybe now we should probably go to Hector to find Dharma so that we can do another quest. Renoir's books. Okay. Might as well visit Renoir's books. All the people in Chorrol have been talking about his bookstore. Or her bookstore? I guess her. Estelle Renoir.
Welcome to Renoir's books.
That is a Breton
I'm the
name.
owner, Estelle Renoir. Look around. If you don't see what you want, please ask.
No Game No Life on YouTube says, and God mistaken, it's a girl a lot of times. No, I think that is a cool hair. I think it's also quite of a 90s hair. But then I remember you were born after 2006. So I think it's cute. I think it's cute.
The Oak Enclosure is a nice place, but that Talasma seems rather stuck up to me.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
So we can buy books from here. What is that sound? Spooky sound. Have you got any secrets, Estelle?
Welcome to Renoir's books. I'm the Oak.
Can
Looking for some reading material? You've come to the right place.
Let's see. Guide to Anvil, Guide to Bruma, Guide to Chorrol. Might as well buy a Guide to Chorrol, right?
A fine bargain for you.
Ooh, a manual of spellcraft. Are those skill books? I don't know. I'm not sure. We've got a scroll here too. Okay, let's go and
I
read
appreciate your
the Guide to
business.
Chorrol.
Goodbye.
Let's go ahead and read that book. Praise Tendar, the Nine and all the Saints. My name is Alessia Otis, or Otis, and I'd like to tell you all about the town of Chorrol. It's so weird that it's like Alessia is such a common name in Cyrodiil. Named after Queen Alessia. Castle Chorrol. Chorrol is the county seat of County Chorrol and is ruled by Countess Ariana Valga, a very proper woman and mother of beautiful and virtuous Alessia Caro, Countess of Leowin. I see. Caro is a very familiar surname. I don't know where I heard it from. Countess Ariana is a devout and righteous follower of Akatosh, and sets a fine example for her people by her devotions in the chapel of Stendar. And her husband, Count Karas Valga, was a staunch defender of the faith and follower of Stendar, and his death in battle against the heathen Nord clansmen of Skyrim was greatly lamented by his people. Alessia Caro has been a good husband to Count Marius of Leawin, and a dutiful daughter, and she's often seen visiting Chorrol and her saintly mother. I'm pleased to report that the castle mage is a righteous and goodly servant of the Nine, unlike so many wizards who neglect the chapel and the faith. Chanel offers magical... Ooh, Chanel. What an interesting name. Offers magical trading for those eager to smite the ungodly, and it would be much better to go to her than some wicked Mages Guild hedge wizard. That's so mean. The Countess holds court every day in the fine Great Hall, except on Sundas, which is Sunday, of course. She has a very fine herald and steward, and the castle is neat and well ordered. It sounds like propaganda to me. It also has a strong dungeon jail for evildoers, though I'm sorry to say that the guards are often lax in their duties and fail to arrest and lock up the various beggars and thieves and gamblers and cheats who idle in the streets. That's just so mean. Who wrote this? Who wrote this book? Districts of Chorrol. There are 5 main districts of Chorrol. When you enter the gate, you find yourself in Fountain Gate. That was the fountain that we used, I think, in one of our thumbnails, before the fine pool and statue of Saint of Sancretor, in memory of all who died in the great battle. Around the fountain are the 2 inns, the general store, and the smith. 1 street leads east to the castle, 1 north to the Great Oak Place, 1 west to Chapel Street and West Chorrol. Chapel Street leads west to the chapel, past the bookstore, and thence to the crude shacks. So mean. This guy's an elitist, whoever wrote this. Gathered around the well of West Chorrol. Around Great Oak Place are the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild, and many fine houses. The Chapel of Stendar. The Chapel of Stendar is beautiful and perfect for travelers' meditations and prayer. Meditations, I guess, and prayer. Every Sunday morning, you will find the best citizens gathered with their good countess for worship. It's interesting. That's very good to know that the countess also worships with her townspeople. You may be surprised to learn that not all people of Chorrol follow the model of the countess, for many are very idle and careless in their devotions. Who is the writer of this book? This is certainly the responsibility of the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, whose members fail to set a good example for Chorrol's citizens. That's just so mean. The elderly priestess of the chapel, Ora Grabagrol, is a kindly, righteous soul, and it would be far better to purchase your spells from her than from the godless heathens of the Mages Guild. What a bigot. I hate whoever wrote this book. Chorrol's guilds. The Fighters Guild's members, though, led by the excellent and venerable and honorable Vilena Daunton, are dirty and uncouth in their speech, and often to be found lazing about in their chapter house or wandering the town and engaging in loose talk. How much better it would be if they improved their characters by regular attendance at the Chapel of Stendar. That's the only way to make them improve their characters, according to this writer over here. The excellent smith is an exception, being often seen at her devotions at the chapel. The members of the Chorrol Mages Guild are for the most part shiftless scholars and students who spend their time reading, quarreling, and brewing foul concoctions. You can't even spell concoctions! And then you're gonna be here sounding like such a weird bigot. They are well-spoken and well-educated, but what good is such learning if they fail to improve their souls by penitence and prayer? No Game No Life says, this is like a lullaby in my ear. Aw, thank you. I hope you get to sleep well. And he asks, why does this book not have pictures? Exactly. I want picture books. Those are the types of books that I read. Picture books. I do love picture books. You may purchase spells and potions from these persons, but it will only encourage them in their irreverent amusements and wicked idleness. Goods and services. The proprietor of the Northern Goods and Trade, Sidneas, is an Argonian, but unlike so many of her countrymen... Oh my. Really? She is clever, honest, and well-spoken. Isn't that remarkable? I wanna meet whoever the author of this book is and slap her across the face. She is so accomplished that she offers training in the mercantile arts, but you will not purchase goods from her cheaply. I am told by those who know that the smith of fire and steel, Rashida the Red Guard, is a very fine craftsman who offers training in her craft, and she is always to be found at the Sundance Chapel worship. But she is fresh and disrespectful, and her manners and dress leave something to be desired. Really? I mean, she's from a different culture. She's a Red Guard. Why would you say that? Renoir's books is fairly clean and has a wide selection of books, but would you believe that I found not a single copy of 10 Commands of the 9 Divides? Nor have I ever seen the proprietors in the Chapel of Stendar. There are only 2 places where you may purchase food and lodging. One is proper and clean, frequented by decent citizens. The other is rude and dirty, and a meeting place for drunkards, thieves, and orcs. Oh no. Drunkards, thieves, and orcs. The 3 types of evildoers. The one is run by a well-dressed, dignified, and proper matron. The other is run by a careless young woman. Is it the woman who was just sleeping when we entered her establishment? The one is called the Oaken Crozier. Or Crozier, and the other one is called the Grey Mare. I'm sure you know which one to visit if you want a clean and safe bed. Notable citizens of Chorrol. Casa Scribonia, the author, lives in Chorrol. She's a well-educated and well-traveled woman, but she writes books which I cannot recommend, for they are full of romance and gossip and other offensive and wasteful indulgences, and their heroes do not present to our children the proper models of virtue, duty, honor, and reverence that all followers of the 9 Divides must love and hold in our hearts. Shameful features of Chorrol. You will often see townsfolk gathered in mischief and loose talk around the great oak near the fighters and mages guilds. One man, very sly, named Honditar, knows all about the surrounding lands, and he offers to teach skills for a fee, but one never sees him in the chapel, and one suspects that he is given to profanity, strong drink, and brawling. There are many things in murders in Chorrol. Is that really something that you would be proud to present in your own book? They even secretly teach their crafts for fees in their homes. And where is the Chorrol Guard? Nowhere to be seen, I'm sorry to say. The beggars in Chorrol are dirty, but they are free of disease, cheerful, and polite. You may give a coin to one to ease your soul, but it does little to improve a beggar, for it will soon be squandered on gambling, strong spirits, and other mischief. 9 gods and 9 blessings. I hate this guy. No Game No Life on YouTube says, how can she read this book without getting bored? We have a bookworm here, I guess. I'm not really a bookworm. I love reading books in games, but I'm also an ADHDer. So if it's super long, I probably wouldn't read it on stream, I guess. But I'm also autistic, if you don't know. So I'm a little bit of a, can you please shut up, Chapel of Stendar? So I'm a little bit of a completionist, I would say. Yeah, this is a fountain. Oh yeah, let's talk to this Reynald guy. I heard you've got a doppelganger. Yeah, so I'm a little bit of a completionist. I do love reading books and games because I feel like I don't like, and codex entries too, because I feel like I don't get what I not really paid for, but I feel more, I would say, rewarded. It feels rewarding to basically do the most in a game, do everything that can be done in a game before I fully complete it, rather. No Game No Life on YouTube says she's given hell a tip to torture me when I die. Is this how to torture you reading? This is the woman who was asleep earlier.
An honor to serve you. I'm Imfrid, owner and publican of the Grey Mare, at your service. A room? Or food? Whatever you wish.
Tell me more about Chorrol.
In Chorrol, we don't think much about what goes on in the Imperial Palace. But these murders, the Emperor and all his sons dead? What's next?
Rose on YouTube says the books in this game also has a lot of terms and references from the Elder Scrolls games, so if you aren't familiar, you'll be so confused. I agree. When I first played Skyrim and I read the books, I was so confused as well. Like, I didn't really know who the hero of Kovach was, or who the Nerevarine was, and all of these, you know, metaphysical things, the 9 divines, the Daedra, so it can get confusing. And when you're confused, you tend to get bored. So I understand. No game, no life. And then Rose adds, I used to be so confused reading these things. I had to watch lore videos to understand what anyone is talking about. I agree. I also get bored reading, says Rose. Same. Can you please tell me more about Dharma, the missing daughter of Cydnius?
Dharma is the daughter of Cydnius, the owner of Northern Goods and Trade. You'll often find her out taking the air near the Great Oak.
Tell me more about Hackdirt.
Yes, a small village south of Chorrol. Used to be a prosperous mining town, but it has been nearly deserted for years.
Okay. Do you know about the warrior priest Joffrey?
The old fellow? At Waynon Priory? It's a small community outside the walls, southeast of the Chorrol Gate on the Black Road.
Okay, that's it. Any rumors?
I've heard that they have good magic trainers over at the Mages Guild.
I wonder if we can join the Mages Guild without being a mage ourselves.
Goodbye.
That would be interesting. How are you doing, Mr. Odile?
It's my pleasure. Please, continue.
Nothing else for us. Gutturn. Hello,
Well,
Gutturn.
ain't you the high Tom Titty? You want
What did you just
something,
call
I
me?
guess, or you wouldn't be messing up my air.
What did you just call me? You called me a what? You called me a what?
Yeah, I used to be Fighters Guild here in Chorrol, but I done some incarceration for trespassing and theft a couple of times.
Oh no.
You know, they kick you out of the guild if you get caught doing some incarceration. How many, I forget, but I did a lot.
Why did you have to do that, Gutturn? You know, being a member of the Fighters Guild is a privilege. Why did you have to do that? Why did you have to waste your future?
I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlendrel again.
Who's
along the road
Lord
to Bruma.
Vlendrel?
I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while.
So if we take the road to Bruma from Chorrol at night, we'll find a ghost?
Goodbye.
Interesting. Oh yeah, I meant to talk to this Renaud guy. Lol, these insults, says Rose on YouTube.
If I've told you once,
Right,
I've
that's
told you
true.
1,000 times, I've never been to Chorrol. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Chorrol, they say? Well,
If I
I'm sick
had
of
to
it.
guess, you have a
Sick and
twin or
tired,
doppelganger.
Tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to
Okay,
travel
I'm
to
listening.
Chorrol and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name.
Besmirch, what
and
a
you're
word.
going to tell him... You're going to tell him I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own.
I
You should
believe
cease and
you,
desist
Renaud.
immediately. There's
Cease and
50 gold
desist.
pieces in it for you, friend.
Just
Right
50?
then. Off you go.
Just 50? How dare you? Do you know where Chaden Hall is? Do you know where Chaden Hall is? We are here on the northeastern part of Cyrodiil, and Chaden Hall is to the northeast. Northwest to northeast. Like, look at that. Look at the distance, and you're only going to give us 50 gold.
Hello, love. I'll have another bottle of wine, if you please. And do hurry. The last 5 barmaids I've talked to never came back.
Oh,
Wait,
my.
you don't work here, do you? But you do work for me. At least you're supposed to be working for me. Off you go, then.
This guy. He is very capable of besmirching his name on his own. No Game No Life on YouTube says, I did not even hear the NPC. My ear only lets one voice enter in this live stream. Aw, how sweet. Thank you, No Game No Life. That's really nice of you. I think we should go down and head to Hackdirt.
Oh, is this? No, I haven't. That sounds a bit troublesome.
Bye. I'm only asking for...
I hope we can complete this quest so that we can basically do 2 quests.
What can I do for you?
This
All right.
live stream.
Oh, that's great. That's really too much.
That's really too much.
I wish I could say it. Is that so? Don't talk such rot. What a great story. I like that. Not now, not later. Is that so?
Let me see.
Well done. I like that. Don't try to manipulate. You can't scare me. What a
You
great
can't
story.
scare me.
Oh, that's great. Not now. You're wasting your breath. That's really funny. Is that so? Don't talk. Remarkable. Oh, that's great. Don't try. What? You can't scare me. I like that. What? Not. That's well done. That's
Nothing?
Not bad.
Nothing, I guess.
Good day.
At least it's not a complete waste of time because of speechcraft. We do level up by doing
If
things
you are
here.
looking to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Bongond. Renault Germain has a terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Shadenhall, he walked right
That's
past
not
me like we were
Renaud.
strangers.
It must have. It must be. It must have been
You
his
too.
long lost twin brother, or something like that, or a doppelganger, or someone who stole his identity.
Well met. I run the North Country stables. Are you interested in a horse?
I have one.
There are no finer chestnut horses to be found anywhere in Cyrodiil.
He has red
They are not
eyes.
as hardy as most.
He is a dark elf,
but only
after
the
all.
black horse is faster.
Should we? Why not?
I knew you had a good eye for
We've got
horses.
11,000
Go on to the
gold
stables.
septims.
Chorrol will have the chestnut saddled and ready for you. I run the North Country stables. I don't have any horses for sale right now. You bought our last chestnut horse.
Alrighty. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. No Game No Life on YouTube says that NPC is more bright than the sun. Really? Why? What happened?
If you are looking to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Bongon.
I have just bought a horse.
Farewell.
I have just purchased a fine horse. My chestnut horse. This one isn't mine because it's red. Okay. Let's take the road southeast of Chorrol to get to Hackdirt. I've never seen a blonde dark elf, says Rose. Oh! Was he blonde? Wait. Is that a countess? Is that why No Game No Life said that he's brighter than the sun?
Sorry, no time to talk.
Yeah, it's a
I have
it's
to
a
deliver
courier.
these copies of the Black Horse Courier. Here, have one of the latest editions. Free as always.
I was like a courier. I was a courier like you. Until I got an arrow to the knee. Wrong game. I was a courier like you. New Vegas reference, and then until I got an arrow to the knee. That's a Skyrim reference. Mines. Well, we heard that Hackdirt is a mining town, or used to be successful, a thriving mining town. It makes sense because of the name. Hackdirt. What do you do? What do you do inside a mine? You hack. And what do you hack? Dirt. Oh, this is ominous. This is definitely ominous. Should we go to the pillage mine, or should we go straight to the Black Dirt?
Sorry, no time to talk.
Ooh, we
I
keep
have to
getting
deliver
new
these
stuff.
copies of the Black Horse Courier. Have you heard of the Blackwood Company? Read all about them.
We keep getting new newspaper publications. Newspaper publications? Newspaper pages? I don't know. Where is this hack dirt? I'm going the other way. Wow. Did I say southeast? Why did I go northwest? Why did I go northwest? Oh no. Southeast. Northeast. Southeast. Oh my. Do we take the road or do we just... Is there a road that leads to the southeast? I guess there isn't. Might as well just take a shortcut like this. Oh, this is some sort of road, I guess. No, it isn't. Fort Carmala. Wendir. Oh, that is a big jump. Okay, here we go. Hack dirt. It's right over there. I remember reading that Fort Carmala has one of those wine bottles that we need for that quest. Should we go there first? I guess. Why not? Hack dirt is just over there. I'll do a hard save and a quick save. Just in case we die again. Or crash. Please don't kill me, boar. Do I need to repair? Oh, yeah. That's why. That's why we're not dealing enough damage. Let's go ahead and repair our dwarven bow. And Baser is still okay. Alright. That's enough for now. Woohoo! Oh. Fall damage. Why does it have to be like that? Ooh! I feel like these enemies inside this fort, the enemies inside this fort could be vampires. The people that we hate the most. No offense to those who love playing as vampires in the Elder Scrolls or any other game. It's just because the reason why oh, we've got a dead treasure hunter here. The reason why I don't like vampires in any game is that... Well, not really in any game. I think just in the Elder Scrolls. Any Elder Scrolls game. It's because they give me disease, you know. They turn me into one of them, and that is unacceptable.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worthy.
You're pathetic. You died. There we go. My speed is diminished. Did she just turn us into a vampire again? Oh lord. No. Just hell joint. Okay, that's just a disease. That's a disease that we can live with until we get back to Chorrol and, you know, activate one of the... What is that called? Oh, here we go again. Lockpicking. Activate one of the... what is that called? Altars at the chapel. That can heal our diseases. It's so silly that you can... Well, not silly. I think it's cute that you can, what is that called? Wear... Innerwear? Inner clothing under your armor in this game. It feels like a... Whoa. That was a trap. It feels like a modded Fallout 4 playthrough for me. I think you can, right? I'm not sure. I haven't tried it. Because inner clothing also has weight. So it takes up inventory space. But I would love to have...
I'd better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
You better cut down on the ale. It's not healthy for you. Vampire of barbarian. Barbarian. Why won't you die? Why won't you die? Not me. Here we go again, says Rose on YouTube. Oh, you mean lockpicking. At least you did it perfectly this time. The first time. No Game No Life on YouTube says it's weird seeing a vampire fight without blood magic. Rose responds with, yeah, some vampires here just use regular weapons. They actually are using blood magic rather, sometimes. That's when they infect us with their, what is that called? The hemophilia or hemo something? A hemo something. A blood disease that eventually mutates into a vampiric disease. The disease that turns you into a vampire, basically.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
So I guess that is the blood magic thing that they're doing. But thankfully we are still safe. We are not yet... We have not yet contracted the disease, rather. Rose on YouTube says that they're supposed to use more blood magic, lol. I guess. I wonder why they're not using blood magic a bit more. We got books, we got a sack. Ooh, that's what we need. We need more healing potions. What else do we have here? That is our arrow. It's really good. I love that you are able to collect your arrows back. Because that saves a lot of time and money. There we go. We are getting so much better at lockpicking. I'm so happy. We are over encumbered. How? How? I'll get rid of the steel arrow. Is it because of this? I guess it is because of that. Oh, and because of Chillrend. I am going to use Chillrend instead of the Debaser. I'll keep that inside my home. My room, rather, in Yaleswell. Show shortcuts. We'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Chillrend. What else can we get rid of? I guess boar meat. Let's eat them. Chillrend. The name Chillrend sounds very familiar. I guess I've heard of it. I don't know if you get it in Skyrim. Ooh, I hear something. But I feel like I've heard of it somewhere. Another timber wolf. Shirt with suspenders. No Game No Life on YouTube says poor type of vampires, they can't afford blood packs. True. I guess that's why they live in a fort and not in a big manor or mansion. They're just what do you call that? Living here rent-free in an abandoned fort instead of buying their own domain. Or estate of some sort. Okay, we've got an old wooden door here. Might as well open it. Scary. I guess this is the vampire leader? Is she the vampire leader? Yeah, she is a vampire matriarch. I hope she doesn't infect us with her disease. She is powerful. She just keeps healing. That's unfair, matriarch woman. She keeps healing. Wow, never-ending healing. There we go. We finally got rid of her. I like that red velvet garment. An orcish cuirass. Cuirass. What am I saying? Cuirass. Hey, yay! Shadow Banish wine! I'm so happy. This is what we're trying to find. We've been trying to find the past how many streams? Restore willpower tome. I'll get rid of that wolf pelt. We don't need that. Oh, this one uses magic, says Rose on YouTube, and she adds, I think it's a sword from Skyrim. Oh, is it really from Skyrim? I guess I probably had that sword in Skyrim. That's why it sounded familiar to me. And yeah, this one uses magic. She kept healing herself. Are these soul gems filled? Because I do need filled soul gems. Where are my soul gems? Ooh, yay! Yay! Oh yeah! Let's take those soul gems. Oh, these ones are empty. Lame. This one. Let's see if that is... okay, let's go. I'm happy. I am very happy. Ooh, we're getting heavy. What do we... This one. Let's get rid of that. It's not enough. Let's just eat these. There we go. No other chests. No nothing. Oh, here. What? I'll get rid of this. And then we are going to fast travel back to Ailswell to store our belongings and sell our stuff. No Game No Life on YouTube says, first time seeing a vampire use magic than blood magic. A mage vampire. Maybe she was using blood magic. And he adds, that's new. I thought they're like zombies. Maybe not in the Elder Scrolls. Yay! You got a better, much better weapon. I'm so happy we did that quest. I'm so happy. And it's a frost type of weapon as well. That's gonna do us some good fighting those flame Atronachs and other Daedric beings once we start exploring Oblivion Gates. Not exploring, but you know, fighting and trying to close Oblivion Gates. So that was just a loop, and we've got all these skeevers here. They're called rats in this game, in Oblivion, but I think in Skyrim they're called skeevers, if I remember correctly. There we go. I don't need rat meat. Can we double check? We have completed this entire fort. So we can now do two things. We can you please stop with the traps? We can go to... What is that? The Timberwolf died sitting like this? That's just silly. So we can go back to Ailswell first and store our stuff, sell at the market district, and then we can also turn in the quest, a venerable vintage quest. Rose on YouTube says they do infect you though. Maybe you are infected if they use blood magic. You get infected. Ooh, that is possible. Let's double check, cause I don't. Oh my! I just I just used my only. What do you call that? Cause I get one try a day to clear to open rather hard locks. I think hard or very hard. I think hard locks.
What is it?
Let's double check this time. I need to know if I contracted their thing. No, I only have. Oh yeah, we do have porphyric hemophilia. Oh no, cure disease. There we go. Yeah, that is the vampire disease that you get from them. Helljoin is fine. It just takes away some of your stats, but porphyric porphyric, I don't know how to pronounce that. Hemophilia is the one that will, you know, turn you into a vampire if you don't get that sorted immediately. We got a lot of potions of healing. Ooh. I'll take one cure disease potion from my collection. Do I have it? Yeah. I always need to bring one. We're going to read all these some other time. Well, let me see what else. Let me get my other Shadow Banish wine. Shadow Banish wine. Shadow Banish wine. There we go. A venerable vintage. I've recovered 6 bottles of Shadow Banish wine. I should bring them back to Narusa at the Walnut Inn for my final reward. Might as well sleep too. No game, no life with that emote. Rose on YouTube says, yeah, in this game they give you a disease that will turn you into a vampire. That's right. No medication, lol. Says Rose on YouTube. We took our medication. Cure disease potion. No game, no life on YouTube says, I don't understand what sounds bad. Yeah, they do blood magic, rather. Blood magic, I guess it counts as blood magic. To you, those vampires might do them to you, you know, like they might contract you with that disease, the porphyric hemophilia, and that turns you into a vampire if you don't cure it within a couple of days. So yeah, that's why we always bring a cure disease potion or 2 in our inventory when we're out and about. You have ascended to level 14. Today you wake up full of energy and ideas, and you know somehow that overnight everything has changed. What a difference a day makes. What a difference a day makes. That is a song. I'll do more strength because I need more of those inventory stuff. Inventory weight. We need more inventory weight. And then I'll do let me see. I'll probably do more agility. And then speed. 24 little hours. Rose on YouTube says it will turn you into a vampire after a few days, I think. Yes, that's what's gonna happen to you if you don't cure your porphyric hemophilia. No game, no life on YouTube says, why give a vampire bite a name? I'm not really sure. I guess it's because in the Elder Scrolls universe, it is first and foremost a disease. So you get sick first. You know, it's like when you get bitten by a rat or something, then you get leptospirosis or something like that, right? In real life. So it's kind of the same here. If you get bitten, or I guess they don't bite you. The vampires don't bite you. They cast some sort of blood magic on you. And then they infect you with that vampire bite equivalent. And then, yeah,
Be happy
after
to
a
help
few
you.
days, you turn into a vampire if you don't get that sorted
Look
out.
around. You won't find better.
I guess that's it.
Thank you.
Let's I feel like cuz we are approaching the end of the stream. We are like 2 minutes over time. I am just going to go ahead and finally turn in the quest. I think I remember getting this quest I feel like we got this quest pre-hiatus. It's either that or just the same day that we got back from hiatus. So might as well turn it in now. It took us a couple of streams. I think 5 or 6 streams to complete this quest. A No Game No Life on YouTube says, I think it's a good thing if you become a vampire, or is it bad? I think it has pros and cons. It's the same thing as being a werewolf as well.
Psst. Hey, you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you.
This
come here.
Black market dealer.
Welcome
Nerusa,
back, traveler.
here are your bottles of wine.
Any luck on those bottles of Shadow Banished wine yet?
Here you go. It took me a while, but I finally found them.
I'm at a loss for words. You actually found 6! These will hold an honored place in my collection.
Yay!
I don't know what else to say, but thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your finder's fee, worth every single coin, I assure you.
Yay!
I'll tell you what else I'll do since you seem so resourceful.
All right.
If you find any more bottles of the wine, I'll gladly pay you well for them.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Ooh, she gave us 1,000 gold. That's so much more than what Reynald Jamari or whatever his name is was planning to give us, or is planning to give us if we've completed his quest. I think he only wanted to give us 50 gold. What a swine. Okay,
Let's do business.
I am going to persuade
I'm
her.
listening.
For fun.
That's really funny. Below. I doubt. Thank you. That's real. How not? Don't. I doubt it. You're too. Where'd you get? I doubt it. Blow away, Win. It's good. Oh, that. I doubt. That's cute. You think I'm afraid of you? I like that a lot. Below. I doubt.
I don't think you're afraid of me. What?
It's good. That's great. How's it
Your
going?
dialogue is just so silly.
I doubt. That's cute. You think I'm afraid of you? If I'm to buy the wine from you, you need to have it with you.
Of course, of course.
I might swim more if it weren't for the slaughterfish. Sharp teeth, and some carry disease.
We already completed that quest about the Romari slaughterfish. I guess that's it. Anything that she
Have a
can
look at my
sell
wares.
to us.
I'm sure there's something
Just
to suit you.
wine. She likes selling wine. This is a tavern after all.
Remember me if you find more Shadow Banished wine.
How about this guy, Rowley?
You need something special? Check out my wares.
Remember we
You won't
got
find
like,
this stuff
I
in
don't
your
know,
local
10
general
bottles
store,
of
that's for
skooma
damn
or
sure.
8 bottles of skooma a couple of streams ago. What if we sold him skooma? I don't know.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Helmet of the Deep. Oh, interesting. I don't think I need anything. Okay. Oh, I just wanted to sell those.
Another satisfied. Walk
Okay,
always in
we
the
have
shadow of
reached
Sith.
the shadow of Sith is, I guess, it's part of the Dark Brotherhood. We have reached the end of our stream for today. I'm gonna do a hard save over here. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. So I decided that every stream, at the end of every stream, we are going to do Japanese words. So Japanese word of the day. Because, you know, I want to share my knowledge of the Japanese language with all of you, if you are interested. So today, our Japanese word of the day is Let me see. Dare. Dare. This word means who. So if someone asks you, or someone presents themselves to you, and then you just say, Dare, this means who are you? Or who is it? If your friend tells you, I have a crush, you say, Dare. So who is your crush, right? So it's a very simple. We were starting out with very simple terms. During my first membership stream, or members only stream back from hiatus, I taught them the word doko. Doko means where. Dare means who. So we'll start with the WH questions. And then eventually we'll probably add in some terms that are related to gaming. But yeah, very basic. Dare means who in Japanese. No Game No Life on YouTube says, I can learn Japanese. Yay! I'm happy for you, No Game No Life. I hope you enjoy our Japanese words of the day. Japanese word of the day series, I guess, or segment towards the end of every stream. Please do remind me if I forget the next stream to show you guys the Japanese word of the day. But that's it. That's all we have for today. I will see you all next time. We're kind of like in a state of I would say thinking, of experimenting rather, about the, what do you call that? Experimenting with the times, the schedule, the stream schedule, because I think I was trying 7 p.m. Pacific, so it's like 10 p.m. Eastern. That's like 10 a.m. your time. No Game No Life, I think. GMT plus 8. We were trying that last week. I think this week too, for Veilguard, but I think it's a bit too early. So we figured the time that probably is the most, I would say the safest option would be 12 noon your time. So it's kind of like lunchtime your time. So that would be 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 midnight Eastern, and 1 p.m. Japanese time. And if you live in GMT plus 8, that would be 12 noon. So I think that's the safest option, because we used to stream last year. We used to stream at 10 a.m. GMT plus 8, and then when we came back from hiatus this year, we decided to do 2 p.m. GMT plus 8, but it can be a bit too late for some people, especially the ones who are living in the US and the UK. So a good in between time, or a good compromise, would be 12 noon. 12 noon GMT plus 8. So we'll do that. 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 midnight Eastern, and 1 p.m. Japanese standard time. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I think 10 is good, says No Game No Life. I think it's a bit too early for me. I think the safest would be 12 noon. Because, you know, it's a little bit too early. Sometimes I wake up at 9:30. Sometimes I wake up at 10. So I'd be late for this stream. And sometimes I wake up at 8:30, 9:30, 10. So yeah, I would say 12 noon would be the best. But yeah, it's still an experiment. We'll see. Our sleep schedule changes a lot, you know, as common with a lot of neurodivergence. As is common with a lot of neurodivergence. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you will catch us again next week for more Dragon Age the Veilguard streams, as well as Oblivion Remastered streams. Until next time, take care, good night, and goodbye.